Hey everybody, Kris from Retzone here. Today we'll be looking at a Sony Vaio Pentium 4 system that a friend of mine gave me. He was cleaning out a house for a friend of his and he asked me if I wanted some old computers to tinker with, and I said sure. And he brought over, this is one of the three, Sony Vaio P4. I think it's got a gig of RAM. Not sure what operating system it currently has on it. I'm assuming it's going to be XP. I don't know if it works. We'll find that out. But it's also got the matching monitor. A box monitor with that too. It is a Sony SDM S51. I went online and sure enough, what is this? This is a PVC RX 755, came with the SDM S51, and the previous one to it, the PCV RX 555 or something like that, came with a traditional CRT monitor, but it had a Sony Trinitron tube in it, which I kind of would have preferred to have, to be honest. But instead, we've got a first or second gen LCD here. It's 15-inch. It claims it can do 1024 by 768. All it has is a VGA input, and that's it. So let's start off. Let's get this box out of the way here. So let's get this monitor unboxed here. I'm having trouble fitting this in the frame here. Here's the monitor. I haven't done anything to it since I got it, so this is the condition that it was in when I got it. It also has an external power brick as opposed to an internal power supply, and looks like it's a bit discoloration here. Yeah, other than it dusty, and you can see, I'm told this came from a smoking environment, so I'm assuming this will be filled with nicotine. So what we'll do is we'll hook this up and see if this all works. I do not have the original Sony Vaio mouse and keyboard, unfortunately, so I'll just be using some generic keyboard. So I'll just get this out of the way here, and we'll do a quick external tour. First of all, this thing is north of 50 pounds. I have no idea why this thing weighs so much, but holy God, is this thing heavy. I don't know, I don't know, maybe there's holding some gold bullion in here or what, but this thing is a monster. Okay, so we have a DVD-ROM, CD-ROM. These came standard. This is part of the package. Power button. Now it's got a hard drive light and a drive light, so I'm not sure what that means. You flip this down, and you have a Sony memory stick that can go in here and a floppy drive. You flip this down, and you have FireWire, but as Sony likes to call it, it's iLink S400. They have to put their own name on everything, and a couple of USB ports here. Now I'll try and spin this around here. Oh God, this thing is so heavy. So on the back, we've got a XP Home Edition sticker. We have two PS2 ports, USB, Ethernet, parallel, another FireWire. Now this has an add-in card, so I guess it's got some kind of onboard video, but this has some kind of video card in it, some kind of sound card, and oh my God, it's a modem. There'll be no way for me to test that modem because who has a phone line nowadays? So I guess if you yank these two out, you'll use onboard sound, onboard video. I may try that just for the heck of it. I'd be curious to see if this is gigabit or 10100. Now here's the fun part. If you stick your thumb underneath here and you pull on this latch here, the whole side comes off. And it has one thing that I absolutely hate about proprietary computers is the stupid side-mounted power supply. But I guess they did that to make the computer more compact, because then you'd have to add you know, another so much on the top here. I'm still wondering where the weight of this PC is coming from. I mean, yeah, it's got a couple of hard drives in it, a floppy drive, a couple of opticals, and a power supply, but where's the weight coming from? Like, this thing is extremely heavy. It's actually like bending. If I put it on this side of the table, it almost wants to fall off because this isn't the best table. I'll admit that. But I had to put it on this side so it doesn't. As you can see, it's very... Anyway, sorry if that makes you seasick or anything, but... So what we'll do is, you know what, I'll take that screw out. And we'll just have a quick looky-loo in here. Now there is a thing here, so if I grab it, I should be able to... There we go. That's nice. I do like that. Of course, this is 100% proprietary. Okay, I should be able just to lie this out of the way here. Okay, yeah. Have a look at that. Yuck. Tilt this forward a little bit. Hopefully you can see in here. That's odd. It's got the 12 volt ATX connector here, but nothing's plugged into it. Huh. I don't see the power supply having an ATX 12 volt. Interesting. Okay, so you got your video card, your sound card. Down here at the bottom, this tiny little modem. There are, this is a AGP/PCI setup. This is a 2 gigahertz and up, so I shouldn't be using Rambus, because Rambus were the 1.8 gigs. I'm getting my towel all dirty. But look at that fan. Look at that fan. Well, at least it still spins. Oh, yeah, ew. Gross. And you will not be able to see this, but the sides of the heatsink looks like a shag carpet. So this is getting zero airflow. So before I do anything else, I'm just going to vacuum off the heatsink and maybe this power supply. And we'll fire it up and see what we get here. So I will be right back.
A few moments later.
I've set up the PC here with the Sony monitor and a keyboard and a mouse. I don't have the original Sony mouse and keyboard, so I'm just using a USB mouse and keyboard that I'm kicking around. I hope they will function. I would have to dig a little deeper if I wanted to dig out my PS2 keyboard and my PS2 ball mouse. Ball mouse. That doesn't even sound right. Ball mice? Ball mouse? Anyway, using a non-optical mouse nowadays is just absolutely painful. So let's turn the monitor on here. As you can see, it's yuck. I need to clean this. This is the way it came out of the box. I haven't cleaned it yet. So, okay, we got power. That's a good sign. Let's see here. No, I guess we need a signal here. Okay, so we're gonna fire up the PC here and see what we get. It is very noisy. Okay. What do we get? Okay, that is very dim. I'm hoping you can see that. I'm gonna see if I can reorient my light a little bit here. Let me see if I can crank up the brightness here. There we go. This, of course, will be a fluorescent backlight, so it will slightly brighten up as it warms up a little bit. So either we've got a bad hard drive in here, or we've got a corrupt operating system, or a bit of both. But at least it starts up and runs. I can hear a bad fan in there. Let's see if these open. Okay, well, they open. They seem to work. Let's just, I'm gonna grab the keyboard here because it's easier. I'm just gonna reboot here. And let's see if we can get into the BIOS. I forgot how loud old computers are. Okay, so what do we got here? We have got a 80 gig hard drive there, a Seagate, and we have an 84 gig hard drive there. I don't recognize that model number. STs are always Seagate technology, but IC, what's IC? I don't know what brand that is. Okay, we'll go under. Okay, so we got the CPU speed here. Originally, when we booted up, it prompted us for a CPU speed because it had a dead battery in it. I thought it had a 2.6 gigahertz in here, but it might have a 2000 gigahertz in here. 2000 gigahertz, right. 2000 megahertz, 2 gig. So you've got your standard audio, modem, Firewire, LAN, memory stick, a couple of serial and a parallel port. Kind of standard stuff in here, power, blah, blah, blah. Oh, a Toshiba DVD-ROM and a Sony CDRW. Okay, so I'm going to assume that the Toshiba doesn't work because Toshiba makes crap. Toshiba hard drives die, everything Toshiba dies. Everything Toshiba I've owned has died, except for Toshiba laptops. For some reason they can make those. I don't understand, but story for another time. So I guess what we could try and do now is try and boot an OS on it. This is so old it won't support booting off of, oops, I just bumped the light. It won't support booting, pretty sure it won't boot off of a, yeah, it's not gonna boot off of. Oh, it does say USB zip. USB floppy. Let's try USB zip. Maybe that'll be a USB flash drive. Actually, I'm gonna go to the Sony. Maybe I'll burn a disk and see if we can boot off the Sony. I don't want to be booting off. You know, for the hell of it, let's see if we can boot off this drive. Press the key to reboot. Okay, so there's nothing on another hard drive. Okay, I just thought maybe, you know, give it a try. I'm gonna go back to the Seagate here. Okay. For the next part of this video, I'll try and boot it up with an operating system. Maybe I'll try a lightweight Linux distribution on here, just to see how that goes.
A few moments later.
Okay, I've put a lightweight Linux distribution disk in the drive here. I'm just going to reboot it here and make sure that we're booting off the right drive. Something's happening. Yeah, I'm trying to boot a DVD and a CD-ROM drive. Well, yeah. Come on. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh, I'm a silly boy. I am a silly boy. Let's see what we get here. Hey, look at that. Physical address extension, we don't need that. Let's just do live 586, see what we get here. Apparently this is a ham radio distribution. I must have grabbed the wrong live CD by accident, but that really doesn't matter for this. I had forgotten how slow booting an OS off of a optical drive is. I've been spoiled with doing it off of USB drives. There we go, we're getting a GUI here. So I have to say I'm not used to how loud these old computers are, because in this office alone I have 3 computers running currently, and the only one you can hear is the Sony. There we have it. We have a desktop. Now, does the mouse work? That is an interesting question. Oh, it does. Will it work on my tablecloth? There we go. So yeah, this is apparently made for ham radio enthusiasts. Which really doesn't matter at this point. But yeah, it works. We've got 2 hard drives here. Oh. Yeah, this drive has some issues. That's okay. And then we have this drive here, which has some stuff on it, so yeah, this thing actually works. Okay, so I've just grabbed my XP disc here. Ooh, includes service pack 2. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's an original XP disc, so I'm going to, if I click this, will it shut down? There we go. Shut it down. Okay. Let's see, did I do it in time? No, okay, let's do it. Boot it up here. I cannot tell you the last time I installed Windows XP. Oh god, I remember when I thought this was fast. I originally had a beta of Windows 95A or 95, I can't remember, and it was like on 20 or 30 floppy disks. And I sat there and I put them all in just so I could try the beta of Windows 95. And the first time I saw it, it blew my mind. It was, it's like, the first thing you think of is, wow, it looks like NT4. It looks like NT4, but no, it does not run like NT4. Nope. Not even close. I actually ran Windows 2000 on my home computer because I didn't want anything to do with 98 SE or ME at the time. And then, finally, XP came out. So Windows 2000, so NT4. So there was NT351, which looked like Windows 3.1. And then you had NT4, which had like a Windows 95 type GUI. And then NT5 was Windows 2000. And then when they came out with Windows XP, that was considered NT 5.1. And then when Vista came out, it was called NT7. Sorry, NT6. So that's why when Windows 7 came out, it was called Windows 7 because it was technically NT7. And then Windows 8 was NT8. And then Windows 10 was NT10. Whatever happened to NT9? That's a marketing thing. They wanted to be on par with Mac OS X, right? Which is 10, right? So, and this is taking a hell of a long time. I don't know if it's frozen or might be frozen. Might be frozen. I got nothing here. Oh, no. No, I am wrong. It is just slow as you know what. Oh yeah, F8, yeah, I agree. Away we go. We'll have to dig up a product key. Well, at least when Sony came out with this Vaio, they had the smarts not to make it beige and boring like every other computer. Okay, so the computer has finished copying files and is just rebooting now. Nobody needs to watch that, so I didn't bother recording it. Let's see what happens here. That's a screen I haven't seen in a long time. Honestly, I don't miss it. Although XP was a good operating system. Oh, getting a little bit of interference on the monitor there. I don't know if you can see that or not. Well, I guess that's what you get with analog VGA. Considering the age of the monitor, it looks pretty good. It's a little dim. That's contrast and brightness maxed out, so. Those P4s are more heaters than processors, that's for sure. Good thing I cleaned off that heatsink that looked like it had a shag carpet on it. Interesting to see how many devices it won't find.
A few moments later.
So you may have noticed that I have a different table now. In the last segment I was complaining on how flimsy the table I was using was, so I went out and grabbed a better table. This one is much more sturdy, and I think it'll be better for filming. So let's just take a quick tour here. That's it for part 1 of the Sony Vaio video. Thank you for watching. In part 2, we will take a look at how some games perform on the PC, and a few other things as well. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more great content from Retzone.ca, and you can also check out our new Instagram at Retzone.ca. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.